मैं भी आप ही की तरह इस कंप्यूटर ग्राफिक में खोया हुआ था। पता ही नहीं चला कि लाइव प्रोसीडिंग्स कब शुरू हो गई हैं कॉन्वोकेशन की। ये कंप्यूटर ग्राफिक्स हमारे टेक्नीशियंस ने यहाँ बनाई है। हमारे साथ मिस्टर चिकारा बैठे हुए हैं यहाँ, इनका काम है। और हमारे बहुत से साथी यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं जो कंट्रोल पैनल संभाल रहे हैं, जहाँ से इस कॉन्वोकेशन की लाइव प्रोसीडिंग्स हम न सिर्फ दिल्ली में बल्कि अपने सभी 32 क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों में दिखा रहे हैं। पहले हम आपको इस कॉन्वोकेशन की टेक्नोलॉजी से अवगत करा दें। ये कंट्रोल पैनल है जहाँ पर इस समय हम लोग मौजूद हैं। इस कंट्रोल पैनल के 3 हिस्से हैं। एक हिस्सा हमारे सामने की तरफ है, एक हिस्सा हमारी बाईं तरफ है, और ये हमारे टेक्नीशियन साथी प्रोड्यूसर्स वगैरह बैठे हुए हैं जिनके माध्यम से इस कॉन्वोकेशन की लाइव प्रोसीडिंग्स बाहर की तरफ टेलीकास्ट की जा रही हैं। हम लोग इस कॉन्वोकेशन की प्रोसीडिंग्स टेलीकास्ट करने में सैटेलाइट टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल करते हैं। हमारे वे दर्शक जो सैटेलाइट टेक्नोलॉजी से परिचित हैं ये बात अच्छी तरह समझते होंगे कि सैटेलाइट के माध्यम से जो प्रोडक्शन क्वालिटी है वो बहुत इम्प्रूव कर जाती है। और एक दूसरा बड़ा फ़ायदा यह है कि हम हिंदुस्तान के दूर दराज के क्षेत्रों में, उन क्षेत्रों में भी जहां आम तौर पर दूसरे संचार के माध्यम उपलब्ध नहीं हो पाते हैं, वहां तक पहुंच सकते हैं। दृश्य के माध्यम से पहुंच सकते हैं, श्रव्य के माध्यम से पहुंच सकते हैं। यही कारण है कि इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय ने एक नई पहल की है अपने दीक्षांत समारोह को अपने क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों पर भी साथ साथ उपलब्ध कराने की। कॉन्वोकेशन की प्रोसीडिंग्स यहाँ दिल्ली में लाइव दिखाई जाती हैं और इसका प्रसारण सैटेलाइट टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से हम अपने अन्य क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों में करते हैं जहाँ हमारे विद्यार्थी उपस्थित होते हैं और जहाँ हम विशिष्ट अतिथियों को, गण्यमान्य व्यक्तियों को अपने गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर बुलाकर उनसे डिग्रियाँ वहाँ आपको दिलवाते हैं। अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आपने कैमरे पर देखा था, अपने टीवी स्क्रीन पर देखा था उन व्यक्तियों का परिचय, उन विशिष्ट अतिथियों का परिचय जो हमारे क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों पर विशिष्ट अतिथि के रूप में बुलाए गए हैं। मैं यहाँ से उन सब का भी अभिवादन करता हूँ और अपने उन छात्रों का भी अभिवादन करता हूँ जो मेरे क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों पर, इग्नू के क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों पर जहाँ इस कॉन्वोकेशन की प्रोसीडिंग्स लाइव दिखाई जा रही हैं उपलब्ध हैं। बहुत थोड़ी ही देर में हमारे विशिष्ट अतिथि आने वाले हैं। भारत के उपराष्ट्रपति महामहिम मोहम्मद हामिद अंसारी साहब, उनके आते ही कॉन्वोकेशन की लाइव प्रोसीडिंग शुरू हो जाएंगी। तब तक मैं आपको एक संक्षिप्त परिचय इस कंट्रोल पैनल का दे दूं जिसके माध्यम से ये सारी सूचना तकनीकी उपलब्ध होती है। इस कंट्रोल पैनल में एक तरफ ऑडियो कंसोल होता है, एक तरफ वीडियो कंसोल होता है जहां पर सैटेलाइट के माध्यम से उपलब्ध आवाज़ और चित्र एकत्रित किए जाते हैं। और ये जो बीच का पैनल है जहां हमारे साथी बैठे हुए हैं, ये वो स्थान है जहां सैटेलाइट के माध्यम से उपलब्ध कराई गई श्रवण सामग्री और सैटेलाइट के माध्यम से उपलब्ध कराई गई दृश्य सामग्री, ये हमारा वीडियो कंसोल है, ऑडियो कंसोल है बाईं तरफ, और दाहिनी तरफ हमारा वीडियो कंसोल है। ये दोनों सामग्री इस कंट्रोल पैनल पर आकर के मिक्स की जाती है और यहाँ मिक्स करके जो चित्र हमारे प्रोड्यूसर और दूसरे टेक्नीशियन भाई मुनासिब समझते हैं वो चित्र आपको आपके टीवी स्क्रीन्स पर उपलब्ध कराया जाता है। ये कंट्रोल पैनल विश्वविद्यालय की एक विशिष्ट उपलब्धि है और यही कारण है कि विश्वविद्यालय दूर शिक्षा के केंद्र में इतनी अभूतपूर्व प्रगति कर रहा है। दूर शिक्षा के लिए ये आवश्यक है कि हम अपने श्रव्य दृश्य माध्यमों को सुगमतापूर्वक एक दूसरे के लिए उपलब्ध कराएं और अपने विद्यार्थियों को जो देश के दूर दराज के हिस्सों में उपलब्ध हैं इस बात से अवगत कराएं कि हमारे कार्यक्रम किस प्रकार हैं, उनको घर बैठे शिक्षा उपलब्ध कराएं। जो विश्वविद्यालय का मूलतः एक नारा भी है कि शिक्षा आपके द्वार पर, एजुकेशन एट योर डोर स्टेप, तो उस तरह की शिक्षा उपलब्ध कराने के लिए हम लोग इस संचार तकनीकी का उपयोग करते हैं। यही संचार तकनीकी हमको जो पंडाल में, कॉन्वोकेशन पंडाल में जो विशेष रूप से बनाया गया है और आपके लिए तैयार किया गया है, यही संचार तकनीकी वहाँ पर होने वाली प्रोसीडिंग्स को भी आप सब लोगों को निरंतर उपलब्ध कराती है। मैं अब अपनी साथी नीरा सिंह जो इस समय पंडाल में उपलब्ध हैं और कॉन्वोकेशन की लाइव प्रोसीडिंग्स का वहाँ से आपको सजीव विवरण देंगी, उनके पास लिए चलता हूँ। जिससे कि कॉन्वोकेशन शुरू होने के पहले की जो गतिविधियां हैं पंडाल में, उनसे नीरा सिंह आपको भली भांति परिचय करा सकें। मैं नीरा सिंह को यहाँ से अभिवादन करता हूँ।
Thank you, Ravindra. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, it is my privilege to extend to you all a very warm welcome to our 19th convocation. My welcome goes out not only to the people present here, but also to all those present at our regional centers for coming together today to celebrate this day of triumph with us. I extend my heartfelt felicitations to each graduating student on this occasion, a most joyful and proud moment when you are going out towards a new and even grander phase of your lives. I must mention here that the path of self-study that you have so assiduously forged along is as much a chronicle of your own progress as it is the stellar contribution of our great university. You leave IGNOU today with a priceless legacy of having been part of a truly magnificent institution, which it is hoped generations of students who succeed you shall find worthy and follow. We here at IGNOU sincerely hope that you remain true at all times to your values and convictions, striding forth with a generous heart, kindled by courage and hope. And may the wondrous working of the cosmos animate your lives as you do so. Now let's take a quick glimpse into the foyer of the Electronic Media Production Center, the EMPC, and see what is happening at the robing ceremony. Over to you, Ravindra. There seems to be a slight delay at the foyer, so I'll continue. I spoke about IGNOU being a great university. I hasten to add that these are not just empty words. Ever since its genesis in 1985, IGNOU has taken major strides in providing seamless access to education at all levels, be it awareness programs or doctoral degrees. Taking new and yet newer initiatives, IGNOU has done a lot of pioneering in the field of education, be it the self-learning materials or using state-of-the-art technology. IGNOU is using it all to meet the challenges faced by higher education. Now here I would like to mention two major initiatives that IGNOU has taken in the recent present for enhancing the quality of education. The first is the scheme of convergence of open and distance learning, the ODL scheme, with the conventional system of learning, the convergence of the open and distance learning with the conventional system of learning. By judiciously merging both these systems in terms of utilizing the services of qualified conventional system teachers, by using physical infrastructure like existing classrooms, laboratories, libraries, and computer centers, an optimum use is being made to achieve excellence in higher education. The second scheme that I spoke about is the Research and Teaching Assistantships, the RTA scheme, which aims to attract the best talents into teaching and research. It provides opportunities to the researchers to undertake advanced studies, research, and teaching in the field of open and distance learning. No doubt then that we can all feel proud of belonging to this stellar organization. Ladies and gentlemen, the chief guest has just arrived and is being taken into the foyer for the robing ceremony. I hand over the mic to Ravindra Kumar now to give us a glimpse of what is happening in the foyer.
I have here the guests of honor, and we also have the chief guest who has already arrived. In the meantime, I would like to speak to Ms. Indira Goswami, who is here. Ms. Goswami, it's a great honor for the university that you have agreed to accept the honoris causa degree.
I really feel honored, and I feel that IGNOU is a revolution, and we have great regard for IGNOU. So I am very happy to accept this honor from.
Thank you. We also have Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, who will be given the honorary doctorate degree, and Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma has also agreed to kindly give a concert at the end of the convocation, maybe after the convocation. Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma is with me, and I'm going to talk to him. Pandit, it's a really great honor for us that you accepted.
I feel, of course, it's a great honor for me that IGNOU thought of it, and I'm here with great pleasure and looking forward to play also, which is a very, I think for this kind of function, to have a concert is a very unusual thing. I'm looking forward to that also.
Thank you. I think the convocation is about to begin. The procession is ready, and I hand you over to Neera Singh in the convocation pandal. The procession will begin in about 3-4 minutes time from now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to have as our chief guest today Honorable Shri Muhammad Hamid Ansari, Vice President of India. Till the time the procession enters the hall, let's go across to the students themselves and share some of their experiences. I would request the gold medalist for the MA program to please step forward and share with us her experiences. Could you begin by telling us your name, please?
I'm Sajida Fakhri from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
You are the gold medalist for the MA English program?
Yes. MEG program, I'm the gold medalist for English, yes.
Tell us, did you find much difference in the conventional system and in the distance education mode?
Yes, there was some difference because we didn't have classes, but I think the books more than made up for the fact that we did not have lessons because they were so excellently written and very well researched.
Oh, that's very nice. So you didn't feel the need to get the material interpreted by maybe your teachers or somebody at the counseling center?
Not really, because I've been in the teaching field for the past 18 years and English is my subject. So I didn't really feel the need for that. The books were very, very good. I have kept them as excellent material I can refer to later also.
Thank you. That's very heartening to hear. Thank you so much. Could we have the gold medalist from the engineering, please? The gold medalist from the engineering?
I think it's taking a little time. In the meantime, the procession is ready. And the chief guest has arrived. Honorable Muhammad Hamid Ansari, Vice President of India, is already here. The procession, as I see, has entered the convocation pandal. And I request all those present here to honor the procession by kindly rising from their seats. ये दीक्षांत समारोह 19वां दीक्षांत समारोह विश्वविद्यालय का यहाँ आयोजित किया जा रहा है। इसका प्रोसेशन इस समय पंडाल में एंटर कर गया है। हमारे चीफ गेस्ट आ गए हैं। इस दीक्षांत समारोह की एक और विशेषता है, अब की बार विश्वविद्यालय ने 6 विशिष्ट अतिथियों को ऑनरिस कॉजा की डिग्री से सम्मानित करने का निर्णय लिया है। और इन 6 विशिष्ट अतिथियों में से एक प्रोफेसर CNR राव किसी कारणवश यहाँ पर व्यक्तिगत रूप से उपस्थित नहीं हो पाए हैं। प्रोफेसर CNR राव ने इसके बदले में 8 मार्च को विश्वविद्यालय द्वारा आयोजित एक विशिष्ट कार्यक्रम में अपनी डिग्री एक्सेप्ट करने का निर्णय लिया है और उसी दिन उनके द्वारा एक विशिष्ट व्याख्यान भी दिया जाएगा साइंस एजुकेशन पर। उनके अतिरिक्त 5 और हमारे विशिष्ट अतिथि हैं। पंडित शिव कुमार शर्मा हैं, प्रोफेसर वालियाथन हैं, मिस इंदिरा गोस्वामी हैं, प्रोफेसर रहमान राही हैं कश्मीर से, और हमारे साथ हैं डॉक्टर अनिल काकोडकर जो इंडियन एटॉमिक एनर्जी कमीशन के चेयरमैन इत्यादि भी रहे हैं। ये विशिष्ट अतिथि इस बार विश्वविद्यालय के इस कॉन्वोकेशन में डॉक्टरेट की मानद उपाधि से विभूषित किए जाएंगे। ये विश्वविद्यालय के लिए बहुत गौरव का विषय है कि ऐसी विभूतियों ने विश्वविद्यालय के इस अनुरोध को स्वीकार किया और यहाँ व्यक्तिगत रूप से उपस्थित होकर ये डिग्रियाँ लेने के लिए मौजूद हैं। जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं, कॉन्वोकेशन पंडाल में आ गया है और कॉन्वोकेशन प्रोसेशन के सभी विशिष्ट अतिथि अपना अपना स्थान स्टेज पर ग्रहण कर रहे हैं। इसके ठीक बाद कॉन्वोकेशन की कार्यवाही शुरू हो जाएगी। जिस समय ये अतिथि और एकेडमिक काउंसिल इत्यादि के अन्य सदस्य अपना स्थान वहाँ पर ग्रहण कर लेंगे, उस समय कृपया आप अपने स्थान पर बैठ जाएं। इस कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत इन अतिथियों के स्थान ग्रहण कर लेने के उपरांत हम लोग सरस्वती वंदना से करेंगे। सरस्वती वंदना के सभी कलाकार अपने स्थान पर मौजूद हैं। मैं कुलपति जी से अनुरोध करता हूं कि वे अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। जैसे ही अतिथि अपना स्थान ग्रहण करेंगे, सरस्वती वंदना प्रारंभ हो जाएगी।
सरस्वती जय जय वागी दान दिकेट दात्र के दिकेट गे 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 तुन तुन ना 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 दुम के टक दान दान दा दुम के टक दान दा दुम के टक दान दा माँ सरस्वती शारदे माँ सरस्वती शारदे माँ सरस्वती शारदे विद्यादानी दयानी जगजननी दुःखहरणी ज्वालामुखी कालिके सरस्वती शारदे माँ सरस्वती शारदे सरस्वती शारदे माँ सरस्वती शारदे माँ सरस्वती शारदे मम गम स गम द मा 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 नि नि द म गम द नि द द द स नि द म गम द नि सा 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 सरस्वती शारदे माँ सरस्वती शारदे माँ सरस्वती शारदे शारदे शारदे
मैं विश्वविद्यालय के कुल सचिव श्री के लक्ष्मण को इस दीक्षांत समारोह की आगे की कार्यवाही के संचालन के लिए आमंत्रित करता हूं।
Vice Chancellor Sir, I request you to declare the convocation open at the headquarters and at all regional centers of the university, and declare the convocation and present the progress report of the Indira Gandhi National Open University.
I declare the convocation open. Let me also present before you the welcome address and a report about the university. Honorable Vice President of India and Chief Guest of the convocation, Mr. Hamid Ansari, Distinguished Guest of Honor, Dr. Anil Kakotkar, Professor Valiyathan, Pandit Shivakumar Sharma, Professor Rahman Rahi, Professor Indira Goswami, Honorable Chief Guests of the convocation at our regional centers across the country and abroad, distinguished guests and invitees in the regional centers, Pro-Vice Chancellors Professor Mishra, Professor Sinclair, Professor Chowdhury, Dr. Khan, Dr. Lata Pillai, registrars, directors of schools, heads of divisions, members of the Board of Management and other administrative and academic bodies of the university, recipients of the degrees, diplomas and certificates of the university in the convocation, members of the teaching and non-teaching staff of the university, invited guests, representatives from the printed and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud privilege to welcome you all to this 19th convocation of Indira Gandhi National Open University. I am extremely thankful to Mr. Hamid Ansari, Honorable Vice President of India, for accepting the university's invitation to be the chief guest of this convocation, delivering the convocation address. We are fortunate to have this distinguished statesman, scholar, and thinker to bless the graduates on this convocation ceremony. Sir, I welcome you to the 19th convocation function of IGNOU. The university is conferring honoris causa doctoral titles to 6 eminent dignitaries who have made seminal contribution to science, technology, knowledge, arts, and culture. Professor C.N.R. Rao, renowned teacher, researcher, and institution builder, Honorary President of the Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research, Bangalore, and scientific advisor to the Prime Minister, has made significant contribution in material science and in creating a large number of scientific institutions and establishments in the country. Dr. Anil Kakotkar's contributions to nuclear science and engineering and in international policy making in the area of nuclear energy utilization are well known. Professor M.S. Valiyathan, world-renowned medical scientist, currently National Research Professor in Manipal Academy of Higher Education and formerly Vice Chancellor of that institution, is known for his path-breaking contributions in the development of Chitra heart valve and his decades-long pioneering efforts in the building of the Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute of Medical Sciences and Technology, Trivandrum. Professor Indira Goswami, Jnanpith Award winner in Assamese literature, distinguished teacher and renowned writer and social activist, has been using literature for national integration and for conflict resolution, particularly in the Northeast. Pandit Shivakumar Sharma, accomplished musician and exponent of Santur, the Shatatantri Veena, has made the string instrument of the Kashmir Valley universal and world famous. Professor Rahman Rahi, renowned Kashmiri poet, literary critic, and Jnanpith Award winner, has enriched Indian literature and culture through his poetry and other writings. The university salutes these distinguished men and women who made the nation proud for their scientific, technological, literary, and artistic achievements. I thank them for accepting the Indira Gandhi National Open University's honorary doctorates. I welcome all of them to the convocation function. Professor C.N.R. Rao has regretted his inability to receive the degree in person today due to his commitment to an international assignment. He is receiving this scroll of honor in a special function on 8th March 2008 here in IGNOU. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present before you in a nutshell the progress of the activities of the Indira Gandhi National Open University during the last 1 year. Consolidation of the academic programs and activities of the existing schools of studies, centers, divisions, units, projects by innovations, revisions, and augmentation of infrastructural and technological facilities was at the top of the agenda during the last 1 year. Time-bound processes like curricular vision, re-implementation of assignments as compulsory components of the courses, strengthening of research, revigorating refresher and orientation courses for teachers and academic counselors, and expedient conduct and evaluation of term and examinations were initiated. Almost all the teaching vacancies in the existing schools were filled during the last 1 year. Career advancement of teachers and several years backlog of filling of teaching positions according to the new reservation policy for SC, ST, OBC are now complete. Research and technological capabilities for the existing schools are being systematically stepped up. Minor research schemes and major research schemes were introduced for teachers in the schools as well as other academics in the various regional centers. A new scheme of research and teaching assistantship in open and distance learning was introduced, and about 100 bright young postgraduates in different disciplines are expected to join the teachers of the university for undertaking research in their domain areas. They will also assist the design and delivery of courses through the technology-augmented open and distance learning mode. Taking cognizance of the national and global challenges for distance education in the areas of vocational education, teacher education, and capacity building, alternate education, media education, arts and crafts in the interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary areas of knowledge and skills, the university has taken up a number of new initiatives during the last 1 year, reinforcing its basic principles, mandate, and objectives. Identifying the type of knowledge and skills necessary for the development of the various regions of the country, new programs, courses, schools, and chairs to offer and coordinate these programs and activities have been recommended by experts committees consisting of teachers in the existing schools and a large number of other experts from developmental, social, and industry sectors. To serve the disadvantaged sections of the society, we have established large number of special study centers during the last 1 year, focusing on SC/ST, women, minority groups, jail inmates, physically challenged, remote and rural areas, and low literacy districts. During the last year, 35% of the fresh enrolled learners are women and 25% are SC/ST learners. With these figures, which continues to grow, IGNOU has crossed the national target of 33% of women and 22.5% of SC/ST students in annual student enrollment. I find these trends quite reassuring since one of the major objectives of IGNOU is to provide opportunities for higher education to the disadvantaged and marginalized sections of the society. The university is committed to gradual automation of all its core processes that range from the delivery of academic programs, provision of nationwide learner support facilities, office management, and financial administration. With the proactive involvement of the entire staff, the university is facilitating the enterprise resource planning activities on the campus and has considerably strengthened its service functions by reducing response time for various grievances and by expediting necessary proposals for networking the campus. A web-enabled support system will be fully operational in the next 2 months. The ERP activities on the campus will be made more user-friendly through continuous change management programs and the creation of a cyber zone for easy access of computers and internet to the entire campus community. IGNOU has dual responsibilities as a university and funding and quality assurance agency for other distance learning institutions in the country. The Distance Education Council established under the IGNOU Act provides support to all the state open universities and distance education institutes in dual mode universities. During the last 1 year, several meetings with the Vice Chancellors of state open universities and heads of other distance education providers were conducted with the objective of delineating the activities in open and distance learning in the right perspective. For improving the quality of the teaching learning process and enhancing the targeted reach of education, the university has launched a new scheme of convergence of the open and distance learning system with a conventional face-to-face system of education which is going to be operational from this year onwards in a large number of colleges and universities in the country. The teaching and non-teaching staff of the university is putting best efforts for the qualitative and quantitative growth of the institution. They are availing opportunities for capacity building and career advancement by participation in sponsored training programs, national and international seminars, conferences, and discussion meetings. During the last 1 year, over 250 senior level teaching and administrative positions were filled by promotion or by direct recruitment, which is an all-time record. This is in addition to all regular promotions at various other levels. The schools and divisions of the university have proactively taken up the conduct of national and international seminars in their domain knowledge areas. IGNOU continues to take up more and more socially and economically relevant sponsored projects from the various ministries and other national and international agencies in the areas of training of teachers, education for all, vocational education, ICT-enabled teaching learning, and satellite-based education. Several new national and international collaborations were also initiated. A detailed write-up of the current activities of IGNOU is given in the Profile 2008, which is printed and circulated to you all. With the 11th plan in operation, we are entering into a new era in education, particularly post-school higher education. The 11th plan has proposed an unprecedented tenfold increase in outlay for higher education. The current plan seeks to achieve the ambitious target of increasing the higher education access rate to 15% by 2012 from the current 10%. In addition to enhanced access, the plan also outlays much emphasis on skill, capacity building, training, and employability. Lifelong education and continuing education, open and distance learning is recognized and accepted as an important mode for achieving many of these targets. Indira Gandhi National Open University, during its 22 years of existence, has played a major role in this quantitative and qualitative expansion of the higher education system. In the year 2007, our annual fresh enrollment crossed 5 lakhs and our cumulative student strength now is 1.8 million. This amounts to about 15% of the total student population in the higher education system in India. About 300 new study centers and 8 more regional centers of the university have been started in 2007. Realizing the challenges of this rapid expansion, several measures have been taken in 2007 to strengthen the learner support system. In addition to ensuring the minimum necessary infrastructural facilities, steps are being taken to provide broadband connectivity to all the study centers. On the technology side of course delivery, from 1st December 2007, supplementing the self-learning materials and academic counseling, our educational programs are reaching 6 million homes through the Jnana Darshan channels via the DTH direct-to-home platform. All these classes, lectures, and special functions of the university are also webcast through the internet with the help of the National Informatics Center. Considering the significant role of technology-augmented conventional face-to-face education, open and distance learning, satellite education, and online education in enhancing the quality of the teaching learning process, a number of new initiatives have been started by the regional centers and study centers across the country. New schemes related to rural development, knowledge connectivity to villages, sustainable development, collaboration with the Confederation of Rural NGOs in rural India, for setting up village knowledge centers, village resource centers, and tele-learning centers, creating special study centers and mobile study centers for education for minority groups, women and socially deprived sections of the society, training and certification of lakhs of in-service school teachers, courses on school leadership management for senior and middle-level school teachers, short-term orientation and training programs offered independently by the regional centers, participation in the central government-sponsored scheme of offering coaching classes to for minority and SC/ST students. These are also new initiatives taken in 2007. Commemorating the 150th year of the first war of Indian independence, the university has started a new center, Indira Gandhi Center for Freedom Struggle Studies, with the objective of documentation and research in the historical and political developments which led to the independence of the country. Activities of the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Chair for Social Change were also initiated during the last year. For the development of the northeastern region, we have decided to establish 3 national institutes: National Institute of Vocational Education and Training, and a Center for Professional Advancement of Teachers, and a National Research Center exclusively for research related to northeastern development. The university has to respond to the need of continuity, consolidation, and expansion in the ever-increasing demands of education, skill enhancement, and training. We need to strengthen the quality assurance at the systemic levels of teaching, learning, and governance. Autonomy with accountability at individual and functional unit levels, decentralization, distributed creation of infrastructure across the country, strengthening and capacity building of administrative staff, increased use of technological tools to serve the pedagogical requirements, and above all, a very sensitive and responsible student support service system need to be implemented for us to continue as an effective partner in achieving inclusive growth of the country through inclusive education. It gives me great pleasure to congratulate all the candidates who are going to receive the various degrees and diplomas today. My special congratulations to the toppers who are receiving distinctions and medals. As you leave the portals of the university, I wish you all a bright future. A word of advice to the recipients of today. You are the privileged lot who were blessed with the chance of learning at your own will and pleasure. You should not be content with the degree you have got. You have to develop an aptitude for lifelong learning. You have enjoyed the pleasure of self-learning. With the needs of employers changing faster than training system could respond, basic skills should go beyond reading, writing, and numerical knowledge to include information and technological literacy and critical thinking. In this age of globalization, there is a great need to be flexible and creative. There are no more jobs for life. All need to switch occupations and careers several times in a working life. For this, graduates should be ready to update their skills and knowledge through continuing education. Learning is the common wealth. Increase that wealth. Developmental goals require very large people to learn new things. There is God's plenty under open learning. Learn more and more for acquiring knowledge. Learn for improving the quality of life and life management systems of in the society by applying knowledge. All these challenges and opportunities in education, learning, and development can be addressed only when the human resources are properly nurtured and trained. The knowledge and skills you have gathered during your tenure in the university as a distance learning student will stand in good stead to take up this task of contribution to the overall development of the society. Wish you all the very best. I would also like to congratulate the recipients of the honorary degrees, Professor C.N.R. Rao, Professor M.S. Valiyathan, Dr. Anil Kakotkar, Professor Indira Goswami, Pandit Shivakumar Sharma, and Professor Rahman Rahi on receiving the honorary doctorates of the university. By honoring you all, the university is getting honored. I welcome all the distinguished invitees, all the students, all my colleagues in the university, the various members of the academic and administrative bodies of the university, and the members from the printed and electronic media for this 19th convocation of Indira Gandhi National Open University. Thank you very much. Let the candidates for the award of degrees and diplomas be presented.
Sir, I present to you 304 candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in English, 39 candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Hindi, 2 candidates for postgraduate diploma in translation, 3 candidates for postgraduate diploma in radio prasaran, 8 candidates for diploma in creative writing in English, and 1 candidate for diploma in creative writing in Hindi at the headquarters and at the regional centers, as well as 1,838 candidates in absentia whose names are given in the list, who have successfully completed the programs and have been found qualified for the award of the said degree diploma. I request that degree diploma be awarded to them.
I award you the said degrees. My congratulations and best wishes to all of you.
Sir, I present to you 16 candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Political Science, 19 candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in History, 108 candidates for the degree of Master in Library and Information Science, 97 candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Tourism Management, 4 candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Hospitality and Hotel Administration, candidate for the degree of Commonwealth Executive Master in Public Administration, 13 candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Sociology, 6 candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Public Administration, 2 candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Economics, 1,044 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, 313 candidates for the degree of Bachelor in Library and Information Science, 46 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Tourism Studies, 362 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Hospitality and Hotel Administration, 7 candidates for postgraduate diploma in Library Automation and Networking, 8 candidates for postgraduate diploma in Disaster Management, and 10 candidates for diploma in Tourism Studies at the headquarters and at the regional centers, as well as 12,295 candidates in absentia whose names are given in the list, who have successfully completed the programs and have been found qualified for the award of the said degree diploma. I request that degree diploma be awarded to them.
I award you the degrees and diplomas. My congratulations and best wishes.
Sir, I present to you 164 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science, 14 candidates for postgraduate diploma in Intellectual Property Rights, and 8 candidates for postgraduate diploma in Environment and Sustainable Development at the headquarters and at the regional centers, as well as 428 candidates in absentia whose names are given in the list, who have successfully completed the program and have been found qualified for the award of the said degree diploma, I request that the degree/diploma be awarded to them, and I request the candidates for these programs to rise from their seats and keep standing till the degrees are awarded to them.
I award you the degrees. My congratulations and best wishes to each and every one of you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I present to you 5 candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Distance Education, 2,572 candidates for degree of Bachelor of Education, 6 candidates for postgraduate diploma in higher education, 15 candidates for postgraduate diploma in distance education, and 2 candidates for diploma in primary education at the headquarters and at the regional centers, as well as 5,978 candidates in absentia whose names are given in the list, who have successfully completed the programs and have been found qualified for the award of the said degree diploma. I request the degree diploma be awarded to them.
Please, the candidates may please stand up. The candidates who are mentioned for these degrees.
Candidates may please stand up.
I award you the degrees and diplomas. My congratulations and best wishes to you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I present to you 3 candidates for the degree of Bachelor in Social Work, 39 candidates for postgraduate diploma in rural development, 80 candidates for postgraduate diploma in journalism and mass communication, 4 candidates for postgraduate diploma in audio program production, 54 candidates for diploma in nutrition and health education, 72 candidates for diploma in early childhood care and education, 23 candidates for diploma in HIV and family education, candidates for diploma in women's empowerment and development, and candidates for diploma in youth and development work at the headquarters and at the regional centers, as well as 2,097 candidates in absentia whose names are given in the list, who have successfully completed the programs and have been found qualified for the award of the said degree or diploma. Sir, I request that the degree or diploma be awarded to them. Candidates may kindly rise.
I award you the said degrees and diplomas. My congratulations and best wishes to each and every.
Sir, I present to you 19 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Civil Construction Management, 1 candidate for the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Civil Water Resource Engineering, 32 candidates for Advanced Diploma in Construction Management, 2 candidates for Advanced Diploma in Water Resource Engineering, 2 candidates for Advanced Diploma in Computer Integrated Manufacturing, and 2 candidates for Diploma in Computer Integrated Manufacturing, candidates for Diploma in Civil Engineering, candidates for Diploma in Electrical and Mechanical Engineering at the headquarters and at the regional center, as well as 321 candidates in absentia whose names are given in the list, who have successfully completed the program and have been found qualified for the said degrees and diplomas. Sir, I request you to request the degrees and diplomas be awarded to them. Please, candidates, please stand till the diplomas and degrees to be awarded to you.
I award you the said degrees and diplomas. My congratulations and best wishes to each and every one of you.
All the candidates, please rise when I call the candidates here. Sir, I present to you 1,245 candidates for the degree of Master in Business Administration, 111 candidates for the degree of Master in Business Administration, Banking and Finance, 107 candidates for the degree of Master in Commerce, candidates for the degree of Commonwealth Executive Master in Business Administration, 229 candidates for the degree of Bachelor in Commerce, 148 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in Operations Management, 200 7 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in marketing management, 359 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in human resource management, 246 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in financial management, 837 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in management, 20 candidates for the postgraduate diploma in international business operations, and 620 candidates for the diploma in management at the headquarters and at the regional centers, as well as 14,648 candidates in absentia whose names are given in the list who have successfully completed the programs and have been found qualified for the award of the said degree diploma. I request you, sir, that degree diploma be awarded to them.
I award you the said degrees and diplomas. My congratulations and best wishes to each and every one of you.
All the candidates who are receiving degree diplomas from School of Health Sciences may please stand up and keep standing till the degree diplomas are awarded to them. Sir, I present you 65 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing Post-Basic, 70 candidates for the Postgraduate Diploma in Hospital and Health Management, 60 candidates for Postgraduate Diploma in Maternal and Child Health, and 38 candidates for Postgraduate Diploma in Geriatric Medicine at the headquarters and at the regional centers, as well as 679 candidates in absentia whose names are given in the list, who have successfully completed the programs and have been found qualified for the award of said degree and diplomas. I request you that degree diplomas may be awarded to them.
I award you the said degrees and diplomas. My congratulations and best wishes to each and every one of you.
Sir, I present to you 3,272 candidates for the degree of Master of Computer Applications, 1,554 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Computer Applications, 121 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Information Technology, 2,325 candidates for Advanced Diploma in Computer Applications, candidates for Advanced Diploma in Information Technology, and 862 candidates for Postgraduate Diploma in Computer Applications at the headquarters and at the regional centers, including 12,645 candidates in absentia, whose names are given in the list, who have successfully completed the programs and have been found qualified for the award of the said degree diploma. Sir, I request that degree diploma be awarded to each of them.
I award you the said degrees and diplomas. My congratulations and best wishes to you.
Candidates for diploma in value-added products from fruits and vegetables kindly stand and remain standing till the degrees are awarded. Sir, I present to you 8 candidates for diploma in value-added products from fruits and vegetables at the headquarters and at the regional centers, as well as 12 candidates in absentia whose names are given in the list, who have successfully completed the program and have been found qualified for the award of said diploma. I request that diploma be awarded to them.
I award you the said degrees and diplomas. My best wishes and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I present to you one candidate of Doctor of Philosophy in the subject of Political Science, who has successfully completed the PhD degree and has been found qualified for the award of the said degree. I request that the degree be awarded to the candidate.
Congratulations and best wishes.